Okay, so I've been debating talking about this one, but whatever. I guess I probably should. Actually, I guess I should start with before Turtle Bay. So, we were told by sailors in California and Ensenada that Turtle Bay is very, very, very expensive for gas for your boat. So, we're lucky. We have two tanks, and together we can carry, I think, 300 gallons of fuel. So, if we top up, we'd be pretty good. We wouldn't have to get gas in Turtle Bay, so we weren't that worried about it. But when we got there, I mean, we were told things like $10 a gallon for gas from the one person who sells gas there. So when we got there, he drives around to your boat and he asked if you need gas, and he gave us a pretty good price. So it was just slightly above, I don't know, maybe like 10 cents more per liter than what you would get at the gas station. So we were like, yeah, sure, we'll do that when we're leaving. But we were planning on staying there for, at least a week. So we just told him we'd let him know. When we got to shore, we met this guy. He came out to meet us with a plastic bag and some jewelry. I bought jewelry from him because I was afraid if I didn't that our dinghy would be missing. Since he's obviously out there watching from somewhere. Turns out that guy is the brother of the gas person. And we had done some research. So in addition to the stuff that we'd been told from other boaters, on Navionics, there's a place where people can leave comments. And there were so many comments about how shady this gas guy was, how the gas isn't clean, how the gas is diluted, how the gas is messing up people's engines, how once they put gas in there, it's not the same amount of gas that you ordered from them and they still charge you for it. Anyway, this is the only guy you can get gas from if you need gas for your boat and you don't intend to go to town. We also thought, from what we'd read, that there was absolutely no other way to get gas. This is just some lone outpost, was what I was thinking. And it's him or nothing. And again, we really didn't need gas. But anyway, so we spent some time in the town, walked around. We found a gas station really, really, really close. And so we started to think about maybe just doing that because we couldn't get in touch with him. And we were planning on leaving within the next day or two. So we saw his brother on the beach doing selling jewelry, and we told him that we were looking for his brother to get gas. He came back to us with a price that was so much higher than what his brother, the gas guy, had quoted us. So that kind of settled it for us. We would just get a couple of, I don't know, maybe 10 jerry cans of gas just to top up, and we would just go ahead and walk to the gas station. In the meantime, we met this guy who lives near the beach. He's really nice. Started hanging out with him. And so he drove us up to get gas. We put the gas cans in the back of his car. We get there, the driver leaves to go handle something. Apparently, he knew, we didn't know at the time, that the guy was, or his brother, I'm not sure which, was looking out for us to be coming to shore. And they saw us with the cans. And so they then called the police, the Mexican Navy or Coast Guard. I called all these people on us for not using their services. And in fact, when we were at the gas station, he pulls up really quick in his car. It felt like we're in a cartel drive-by or something. Jumps out of his car, starts yelling in my husband's face, going totally berserk. Told the lady at the gas station, oh, that's the other one he called. He called the gas station and told the owner that they should not sell us gas. It was so crazy. So anyway, my husband was explaining to him that we were planning on dealing with him anyway, but his brother changed the price, and so that no longer was an option for us. He was so upset. He said, finally, after he took the pump out of my husband's hand and hung it back up and said something in Spanish to the lady, and then she walked away, that he would be waiting at the beach for us. It was so crazy. Well, anyway, our friend comes back. He had walked to the police station. He knew what was going on because apparently this guy has a reputation. He and his brother have a reputation, and it's a really, really bad reputation. And in fact, his brother, who was once on drugs, has a reputation in that town. When boaters leave boats in the bay. They pay them to watch the boat for them. His brother would steal things off the boat. They would cut the line holding the boat to the anchor and let the boat drift. And then they would call the people and tell them that, oh, there was a bad storm. I'm so sorry. Your boat ended up on the rocks and it sunk. So that's the kind of people that we were dealing with. They totally have a bad reputation in that town. He chases people away. He makes it uncomfortable for people to stop there. And our friend is totally into like tourism and making people enjoy themselves when they're there. And this guy makes it difficult, to say the least. So anyway, our friend had gone to the police station, explained the situation. The police said, we're not even listening to him. We've seen them walking around town because we do a lot of exploring and sightseeing. They're free to enjoy the town. They're free to do whatever they want, spend their money wherever they want. He doesn't have a monopoly on gas. Don't worry about it. The same thing with the Coast Guard. So it was very stressful. The lady at the gas station says that dude's crazy, and she lets us continue to fill up our gas cans, our jerry cans, and we leave. We get back to the beach. He is waiting there for us with his brother. And again, as my husband's bringing the jerry cans to our dinghy, he's like going crazy. Our friend goes down there. I go down there with my phone, well, with my husband's phone to record, because I'm thinking at least I need a record of this, or if something goes down that's bad, or maybe it'll intimidate him to stop being so crazy. And I start recording him. And at first he gets upset. He's like, you don't need to do this. We're handling this husband or whatever. And my husband keeps telling him, it's your brother. Your brother changed the price. So, we're not paying that. We're not dealing with you. Your brother messed this whole thing up for you. So sorry. You should be talking to him, dealing with him, addressing him, not us. I don't know. It was really crazy. And eventually, me recording and getting involved, I don't know. I was trying to use my best Spanish, which isn't very good, to communicate as well. They leave, and we go about our business. We actually go back and we get another set of gas, the gas that we needed. And that's it for the day. And then the next day, the guy comes back. My husband was at the beach talking to a fisherman, just seeing what he was catching. The guy comes back again in his truck, and he's talking to him for so long. And I was worried, but I was just watching my husband carefully. He seemed fine. So after like an hour of talking, he comes back and he's like, he's fine. We talked it out. It's good. So for me, it's like, do I talk about this, make people aware or afraid of this gas guy? Or since it was worked out, do I just, sweep it under the rug? I don't know. I mean, we plan on going back there, so then that's the other question. Do I out this guy and make people, nervous? I mean, it's not a big deal. The gas is really close. I don't know. I guess it just depends on what your tolerance is. But I strongly suggest look at Navionics. See what they say about him. Make your own choice. That's all I can say. I'm just telling you our experience. All right, that's it.
No, I love you. You are so nice. I know in my life.
One of the best things I did while I was traveling was actually an accident. We stopped in Ensenada, and in one of the bookcases for sailors, there was a Sudoku book. And I took the book with me, and every place we stopped, I would do a puzzle, and then I would write a note just to remember that moment. So, like, just arrived at this new island, we faced bad weather, we tried this great meal, and I made sure that I selected random pages so that it wasn't consecutive. And then when I would open it later, every page was a surprise, a reminder of some part of our trip. It was like my favorite thing, and I totally recommend that you do that.